computers. Oh, great. Cool. So let's start with this one. Okay, please focus over here for 2 hours. I need your complete focus on this screen for 1.5 hours and 2 hours, basically, depending on how much we gonna cover today. Okay, so this whole point of this class is to understand the data table and Excel automation, basically. When we talk about Excel automation, we mostly do data table automations. Okay, I'll explain that later more in detail. Okay, but before that, let me tell you few things how this is created. Any activity is created. Whenever we use an activity, you are using if activity, you are using assign activity, you were using different activities, right? So how this activity is used over there, okay? And also then, okay, how we can say in the programming that, okay, in the backend side, how this programming looks and how it is linked with the activity. Okay, so let me create a project right now for you, and then we can go ahead with this. Okay, so if we finish our training on time, I'll show you how to create a custom activity from the programming and then use it in your UiPath, so that in future, if you want to create your custom code, which is, suppose some functionality you're feeling that, okay, it is not present in UiPath, then you can create that code, entire code from scratch. Okay, create it in a package, or we can say activity package. Okay, and then push it in community, or you can push it to globally, basically. Okay, so let me start with this first. Okay, I'll say Excel, or we can say Excel automation. Okay, so we are gonna do this Excel automation. Okay, for now, maybe you may be thinking, okay, we gonna learn this thing, Audi drive. Then we have this. Let me create this one first. Okay, and create. We are building slowly, slowly. We're gonna learn it like from basic. We're gonna learn one by one, and then at the end, I'll use that programming thing for you guys. Okay. Okay, now let me process this one. Okay. So this gonna be important topics for you guys for for the interview perspective, and also to understand that technology. There's no use of just using things and not understanding the background of it. Okay, so it is very important over here. Okay, great, cool. I can see people are joining slowly, slowly. Okay, now suppose this is your automation. Okay, I have created Excel automation. I can rename it. See, if you have created, and as like me, you're feeling that, okay, I have created a project and I'm not okay with this file name, so I can change that file name. What you have to do is you have to go to project panel. You can see the gear icon over here. Click on that gear icon. Okay, and just make it Excel automation. I can make it Excel and data table automation. Okay, like this. I can change the description over here. Okay, now I can create on. Okay, so this is how it gonna look. Okay, now let me get back to this one. Now, as I said, whenever you see over here a package, okay, and I have mail package, I have Excel package, I have system package, UiPath package, testing package. Okay, if I remove this testing package, I can just click on this one, right? And then save it. If I want to remove mail package, I can click on this one and I can, kind of cancel it from here, uninstall, maybe like this, uninstall. I can uninstall it. Okay, and I can save it. Okay, whatever I'm doing, just observe it right now. Okay, I'll explain it later, means not later on, after this only. So now it's restoring the dependencies. That means it is reconfiguring my activity panel to for the activity which are limited to this one, say UiPath Excel system and UI automation. Okay, let's take it very slow, don't worry. Okay, it's getting, you can see this is getting. Now if I go to my activity package, oh, just spinned actually, so activity package. Okay, now I say mail. Okay, I have this one, but I don't have any Outlook kind of thing. Okay, not this Outlook I'm talking. Okay, I map. Oh, where is my IMAP? Okay, they have included this package in this UI automation. Okay, no worries. Okay, cool. Let's talk about this one first. Okay. Now, what happens? What happened basically? Whenever you create any package, any custom package, whenever you see any managed packages over, theoretically, I'll create it for you right now. Okay. Whenever we create a package, first what we need to do is we need to go to maybe some programming language, right? We go to C sharp because it is built on C sharp on VB. As you know that the framework, the background framework is .NET framework actually. So the programming language can be .NET and C sharp basically. Okay. So in the background, first we create a library. Okay. We create a library project. Okay, suppose we have created a project like this, we are creating over here. So you create a project in .NET or C Sharp or Visual Studio. I can take a Visual Studio. Okay. When I create this library project in Visual Studio, this library project becomes package. Now inside this package, I will have different separate files. Can have different separate files. It's like a folder structure, right? This is like a folder structure. If I go back over here, I can make it very relatable. Okay, this is relatable. I can make it in the variable panel, variable like this. Okay, so when I talk about where I go to Visual Studio and create a library, that means similarly like this, I go to UiPath, create a project, name it variable. So becomes my package names become whatever my library name is. Okay, this is first. Then I create different projects. Over here, you can see I create a different file inside this project. So I'm talking, it is similar like this only. In that library, you can create different files. Okay. So these files become nothing, but these files become activity. When you go to Visual Studio, create a project, not create a project of type library, it becomes a package. And inside that package, when you create different files, these becomes activity. Any doubt, guys, till now? Abhishek, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just talking about the visualization of the UI path so that you can understand what is what. Okay, when what is package, what is activities and all. Okay, now this activity. Okay, now this activity looks like this. Now I can go back again to my back Excel database. Okay, now let me make it relatable for you. Okay. Come on, quick. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about this. Okay. Let's talk about this again. Now, when I talk about packages, these packages are nothing but these are separate libraries, the entire libraries which were created once. Okay. Like this, it was created. And because of this library, when I install this library, I can see few particular, if I have Excel thing, if I have this Excel activity, activity, because of this Excel activity, I can see this Excel activities. If I write Excel, because of that Excel package, I can see this Excel activities. Okay. So these activities are nothing but the files inside that library. Get it, Saturn? Is it clear? Then I'll go in detail a little bit. Hello, Saturn, I can't hear you, buddy. Still, I can't hear you. I can see
Can you hear
you.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can see you.
Yeah.
Is it?
So the
Is it?
package are
Yes.
so the package are what creates the activities.
Yes. Packages are nothing, but it's a collection. Basically, it's kind of a, suppose I went to Visual Studio, some Visual Studio I went, okay, and I have created a project if I start a Visual Studio right now over here, sorry, if I close this one, if I go here and I create Studio, okay, I'll open Studio, okay, okay. Then over here, if I create a new project, okay, in this new project, it will ask me what I want to create. And if I create a library, blank solution, no, I don't. All project type, I want, where is my library? Desktop library. Okay, I don't have this one. Oh, those, come on, C sharp. Right now, I don't have, no, tools and feature. Oh, I need to install more features. Okay, so if I create over here, if I get library to create library, let's take this one. Suppose I'm creating a blank solution. Okay, this project becomes a package. If I create this project, it becomes a project, a package. And inside this project, if I create in Visual Studio, okay, inside this package project, I create multiple files, and then these files become nothing but the activities.
Okay.
Okay, this point is clear, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Now inside this package, what happens inside this? Okay. Now inside this, you need to, so the whenever you write a C sharp code, okay, you write main function, you write some different functions, right? And then you execute that code. This is very different. Okay, that's a oops concept. Take it aside right now. Okay. Now let's understand this thing. Let's understand this thing. Okay, from the basic. Now, when you are inside that package, you have few things. You define what is your arguments. When you define the argument means, the variables with which you will take and give values. Like if I say assign, okay, when I say assign, these are my two input arguments. These are the arguments. So inside that library, you have to define few things. First, you will define the arguments, in argument or out argument. So if you are giving values, those are in argument. If this is giving you the values, it becomes out argument. I'll explain this one. Suppose I have a sum function, easy one, a and b, and then you are saying that return a plus b. Okay, or you can say return c. So this c becomes out argument. It is giving you something. This function is saying, okay, give me two numbers, and I will give you the summation of that number. That becomes out. So first thing inside this project you define is argument. It can be in argument, out argument, whatever you define inside this file, it becomes in and out. That means whenever there is an activity, any activity, I'll create something like, okay, I'll create some create or build a database. Suppose build build data table. Okay, if I take this activity, a normal activity, suppose I'm taking, okay, now what is taking, it is giving you something. This is output argument. So you can have out and in. It depends on what is the functionality over there. So right now, inside that activity package, you will have argument, which is in an argument, and this in an argument becomes over here the gateway to this activity. Okay. And one more thing, you do that one, and there is a called execute function. There is already a execute function in every library file. Okay. So what you do over here, not in every library file, but when you create an activity, there will be an execute function, or with the help of this execute function, you will write what you want to do inside this execute function. You will use this in and out function and use this execute. So you can understand this one. When I say sum a b, these are your argument. These are your argument, and these things become execute. This thing become execute function. Okay. So inside that file, your this thing will be there. Now there is something which we call like this install, like this data service batch. Like even if I have any, even if I have if, okay, and when I was saying if is coming inside workflow, if I close this one, if is no the one, yeah, now you can see if. What is this? How this layer comes? How I know that okay, these three things I can make it inside one this. So how you create this library is, how you create this library is, first you import whatever you want to, you know, this import. First you import something, whatever you want to do. You want to use some already built libraries, so you import that one. Okay. After that, you define namespace. So this namespace keyword will be used above your this one. So that's why you can see that means for these three files, I have used first line namespace same. I made it workflow. And then I define class, any class. And that whatever my class name will be, this class name becomes the activity name. Okay. So inside my library, I will have multiple files. Okay. And what in this entire library's name will be my package name. Got it? A little bit means a gist of this one. Maybe you must know a gist of this one. Shadon, clear? Any doubt, buddy?
Um, no,
I can understand this may be going a lot for you right now. Yeah. But take it slow, no worries. We will create a
okay,
custom activity. There you will understand when we will be creating the custom activities. Then you will be understanding, okay, what is this? And then you can map it. Okay. But a normal one. Okay. Now
okay,
it's fine if you are able to understand, guys. If you are not able to understand, completely okay with this. No worries. Okay. We will create custom activity. There you will understand. Okay. Now, when I talk about this import, what is this import is? See, uh, this import is nothing but these are namespaces. Namespaces means there is a possibility, okay, I might be using some activities who are using something else. Like, okay, like there is a inbuilt activity of so Sheldon, what is your native language? What is your native language?
English.
Oh, English. Okay, my native language is Hindi. Okay, okay. So I'll explain this one to you. Okay. Now, suppose you want to write a letter in Hindi, right? I want to write something. I made a class. Suppose you made a class and you make Sheldon. Okay? You want to write a letter in Hindi, but you don't know the language Hindi actually, right? So what you will do, you have to write the letter. Okay, I can't write it, so you have to write it. So what you will do, you will take my brain, you will import my brain to your class, okay, and then write that letter. And once your task is done, you will say get out of my class. So you are not doing anything, you are importing my brain when you need it in your class. Got it, Sheldon?
Yes.
Okay, so
So
is
it's
it
basically just inheritance.
inheritance?
Versus,
Yes, it's kind of inheritance. Okay, it's kind of
yeah,
inheritance. Okay, so it's like a import. You know, import, program language in
yeah,
import. Okay, so this is
yeah.
import. So there is a possibility that your library is also importing, like your library is also importing few functionalities, okay, into whenever that library is executing something. So maybe it is importing few from somewhere, like maybe system, it may be from system, it may be using a array or a array or a dictionary or a list or any collection. So it will use system dot collection. it will use system dot collection. If it is using regular expression, so it will use system dot text dot regex dot regular expression. This will be using, so this will import this one, right? So when you see imports, this tab over here, this tabs contain whatever my UiPath is using, and also whatever my these libraries are using. So there is a possibility that, okay, you are importing, you have created some custom package and you are install it in UiPath, and then you are trying to use it, and it is saying that, okay, no, I can't find that namespace. I can't find that namespace. And then you'll go back again to your program and you'll say, Arey, there is a namespace. I can see, but you need to add that namespace to this one also. Either it should be already added over here, or you have to just enter it. Suppose I want to enter a namespace called regular expression. Can I find regex? No, I can find system. Yeah, I can find system dot. So I need to write entire one, system dot text dot. Now you can see regular expression over here. You will click over here and it will be added like this. Okay. So you can add the namespace so that your activity can use it. So this is the whole relation between your managed packages, your activities, and your import. Okay. So if I remove this activity, so I remove the mail package. Okay. And then you can see the activity over here. This can be one question in the interview that, okay, you have removed some activity like mail activity was there earlier, right? If you remember, then UiPath.mail activity was there. This I can see this activity was there, and I have uninstalled this activity already. That's why it is asking me to install. Okay, so I have uninstalled it from UiPath, but still you can see mail activities. You can see mail activity. Then why you are able to see this mail activities? If you have removed, if you don't have in your project dependencies, you can see you don't have any mail activity or mail package over here. That means the entire mail package you have removed, but still you can see the mail activity over here. Why this is, why it is? Anyone who want to try? Abhishek? Hey, this Abhishek is not there. Yes. Now I can see Abhishek. Abhishek,
Hello, sir.
restoring dependencies. Hello, guys. Welcome to
Sir,
my
I
YouTube
got
channel.
disconnected for a minute.
No worries, no worries. Okay, I'm saying that. Okay, now that was basically this is cache. Okay, this is cache. Okay, now, so my question is, if I remove the mail activity from the managed packages, right? Still, I can see this activities. Why this is, how this is possible, and in which condition this can be possible? Anyone who want to try this? Why this is why this is here?
Sir, you have imported namespaces. So basically,
Hmm.
you have imported the class in which these activities are stored.
So let's go to the basic. Okay, now why I'm able to see this one? This is the first reason is these are cache. Because if I drag this and I want to use this activity, suppose this is mail activity, get IMAP email activity. I want to use it. It will show me restoring dependency. That means it will install package for me. Okay, that means actually it is not there. These are just cache, and when I trying to use it, it is installing the package for me. This is the first. And second possibility can be second possibility is that, okay, I have installed, I have some package who has the same activity, okay, or this kind of activities. If in my mail package and in my Excel package also, I have the same activity, same class, get IMAP email list. Okay, I have the same class or same activity in this package also, and in this package also. Suppose in these three package, I have the same activity name. Okay, so I can see three same activity. I can see this activity three times. When I remove this two, I'll see still I will be able to see that activity. So there can be two reasons. First is cache. Okay, already there option as an option it is there, but you can't use it, and means when you want to use it, you have to install it. The UiPath will install a dependency for you. Second is that, okay, the same name activity is present in another package which is already installed in my UiPath Studio. Okay. If this is clear, then please let me know. Yes, clear?
Sir,
Uh-huh.
So Maninder, it
sir,
means
if
like if you remove any packages like any activity, it will be removed if I refresh it. But yeah, in the other
Yes.
way, it will be included in the other packages. But although
It,
it will be removed. Yeah.
yes. No, no. It
so
is possibility. If you are, you can, if you
Oh.
can see, you suppose you removed some package, okay, and still you can say, suppose I remove the mail package from here, okay, mail package from here, but still you can see mail activities. Still you can see
Because
mail act.
it was
Huh.
included in the other activity. No?
Yes, yes. It maybe
Because
it is in other
although it
package.
is it will delete it after
Yes,
refresh the that yeah.
yes, yes, yes. There's a two
so
possibility. Either it is cache,
Yeah.
either
Yeah, sure.
it is present in another
But
package.
yeah, other activity. Yeah. Got it.
Yes,
So
yes,
so it has to be installed
if you,
previously.
yes. If you want to use that activity, you need to install that package. Got it?
Okay.
Yes, simple. You
Okay.
can't, yeah, you can't use some, or you see in your computer, you can't use any calculation if you don't have calculator installed. It's like this. So if you
mm,
are able to do, if you are able to do calculation, that means you have another application which is supporting it, right? Right.
Yes.
I can have either Notepad or I can have Notepad plus plus. So that doesn't mean if I remove Notepad, I'm not able to open my files, text files. I have Notepad plus plus, but there is why I'm able to do it, because some other thing has that functionality which got replaced. So that means some other package have the same activity. So if I remove the previous activity, sorry, same package, another package have the same activity. That means if I remove that first package, it doesn't matter, because in the second package that activity is there. That's the first reason. And the second reason is it is showing you over here just to show you that, okay, this activity, you can use this kind of activity suggestion. You can say these are just suggestion, or these are just cache. When you try to use it, UiPath will automatically install that package for you. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is how now you are able to understand why you have this import. Now you're able to
sir,
understand. Yes, Abhishek, हाँ बोलो. Yes, Abhishek,
sir,
tell me.
if we are installing a package, so
Uh-huh.
all the namespaces are imported on its own, or do we have to manually import it?
No, 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 no. By default, okay, in most of the cases, it will be installed automatically. It will also install the namespaces. It will also import the namespaces over here. You don't have to add it manually. But there is a possibility that, okay, some dependency, XY dependency, which is not got imported properly. So then you have to go explicitly over here and install it. Just namespace. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Any question, Pratibha?
So, sir, clear.
Okay, clear. Okay. Now you understood there is a relation. What is the relation between what is this package? This is an entire library. And inside this entire library, we will have different activities. Okay. And this is nothing but these are namespace. So that means in every file in that activity, so I can have possibility like, okay, I can have possibility that, okay, I have created a library. I'm saying that calculation. Okay. So this becomes my package. This is my entire library. Inside this library, I have different files. Okay. Now in this file, I have sum. In this file, I have subtract. In this file, I have integration. Okay. In this file, I have maybe differentiation. Okay. So what I will do, okay, this is very important. Okay. Just look at over here. Okay. Just look at this. Sum. Now I'll explain name, space, and simple calculation. Simp calc. Also same namespace, I'll make it simp calc. For this one namespace, I will make advance. This one also, I'll make namespace advance. And then I will do the execute, then I will parameter, then execute. Okay, parameter, execute, parameter, execute, parameter, execute. I will define the parameter and use the execute function so that it can execute. Okay, now what will happen? How in UiPath it will look like? When I will go to my manage packages and I will use my all packages and then I'll search it, I will search it with calculation. Sorry, I will search it with calculation. So this calculation I will see in my manage packages over here. When I install it, in my activity panel, you will see these two things. Okay, you will see how you will see simp calc. Inside this simp calc, you will see two activities. One is sum, another is subtract. Then you will see another one in the same line, you will see in the same intent, you will see advance. Make it okay. Okay. And then inside this advance, you will see one go integration differential. Similarly, so now in one package, you will have two namespace, and inside two namespace, in one namespace you have two activity, in one you have two. I can make another file and in the same sim if I use, so it become third. Now the picture is clear over here, guys. Anyone has any doubt now with the structure, how it
Yeah.
looks?
So namespace is similar to creating a class, right?
Yes, namespace is above the class basically. So classes, these are the class. When you create a file, you create a class in that file. So this is classes. These are the namespace, which is encapsulating this class. Okay. So
Okay.
these two class comes inside this namespace. You know the namespace, right? Namespace is like collection of classes, right? So I can categorize that, okay, these classes comes inside this category. These namespace comes inside this category. So that's why you are able to see over here. That's why if you see, I'll make a very simple one. Right range. Just make it. Okay. Now you can see there are two right in the initial. You can see there is a system file workspace, classic app, Excel integration. So you have two type of activities. This is one namespace. This is another namespace. So it is created in similar, but these two activities are coming because of Excel package. So that means the entire package, then you have two different namespace, and inside this namespace, this is okay. Now you can see there's a sheet, and then inside the sheet you have multiple activity. That means in these all files, these are very separate files. If you see in a background view, these are all separate files, and in these files you have common thing is namespace. The first thing, you write the namespace and you make every namespace as sheets. That's why you are able to see everything inside the sheets. Okay, like this, right? Okay, I hope the picture is very clear now. Okay, cool, guys. When we'll write programming language, then we'll see over here. Okay, but I'll use the
We
custom.
can store namespace under a certain namespace also.
Yes, namespace dot namespace means you can write cat animal dot cat
Okay,
dot,
sir.
right? Yeah. Okay. Depends on the programming languages. Okay, cool. Got it. Now let's come back to our automation, the actual automation. Okay, let me take a few seconds break. Oh my God. Oh my life. Oh, okay. Ratna, clear hai? Can understand, right?
Oh, good. I mean, how Maninder, yeah, understanding.
Okay, cool, no worries. Okay, so that's why I was saying that. Okay, if you allow me time, na. So if we, wrap up this basic things, using. See, you have to use how to use UiPath. Okay? Nobody can teach you all the activities. Nobody in this world in UiPath, because in UiPath we have multiple number of activities, right? So you need to know that how to use one. You need to see that, okay, how to use this activity, or how to, means if I do database automation, data table automation, database automation, any automation, how to do that one, how to use, how to first, what should I do, and then you can explore the functionalities according to your need. Okay, everything is here. But the major thing is these are called basics. You, how to use UiPath, you are learning over here. Okay, you are not here to uh, understand each activity. You are here to use the entire UiPath. That, okay, how to use this application. Okay, then post that, once we are done with this, if you are done with this one, then what will be the next target is, okay, how these custom packages are created. Can I create custom packages? See, if you go in market with the same things, you have thousands of developer, lakhs of developer who knows everything like this, drag and drop. Okay, what advantage you can give is how to create custom packages. You can say that, okay, I know custom packages, how to create, I can create a custom package to you. Okay, second thing is, if you have some ML application, how to use it in UiPath, or if you have AI application, how to use it. Background of API, that, okay, how API works, or how SQL, you can interact with SQL and you can create something over there in UI. Okay, so these are the, or how to use Excel as a database. So these are few separate things which will separate you from the crowd. Okay, so let's get back. There are a lot of chit chat. Let's get back to this one. Okay, now let's talk about database and data table and Excel automation. Okay, now let's talk about data table. Few theory, 10 minutes theory, then we'll go to UiPath. Okay, now what is data table? Data table is nothing. It's a collection of rows and column. So I can say column like this, and then we have rows. Right, this is row, this is column. Now, if I talk about row, this is a 2-dimension. 1-dimension collection will be, so in the collection, you can have 2-dimension collection, 3-dimension, 1-dimension, depending on, okay. Now, when I talk about one-dimensional collection, collection, it is nothing but kind of array, list. These are like one-dimensional. You store like this, okay, my name. Okay, you have Ratna, Abhi, like this, Yash, Anish. Okay, like this. Okay, like this. Okay, you can have, this is one dimension. This is called one dimension. But what if I tell you, you have to save some values like this, that, okay, this becomes money, Ratna. But these inside this, I want information. In the first, over here, you will have multiple information. Maybe my monthly salary, that, okay, Jan, how much I got, Fab, how much I got, or something like this. So then it becomes 2-dimension. 2-dimension means it has column, it will have rows, like your Excel data. If you open Excel data, and you will see there are rows and columns, right? So you can say that even your row is a 1-dimension collection. Remember this point, okay? Remember this point, it's very important. Your column is also 1-dimension collection. Your row is also 1-dimension collection. Agree, Shadon?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So in your row also, there will be information. And in your column also, there will be information. So if you have multiple information, it's a collection. Simple. In the layman language, we can say it like this. So now let's go to the data table. Okay. So now what is my data table? Data table is 2-dimension collection. 2-dimension collection means it will have row and column, definitely column and row it will have. Now I can do multiple things with this data table. Okay. Either I can create data table, I can add column to this data table. Suppose I have a data table and I want to add this, I'll add column to this data table. I can, remove a column from data table. I can maybe filter a data table or multiple sort a data table, whatever you want to do. Okay, there you have multiple application with the data table. So let's create a data table. First, let's create a data table here. Okay, so when I want to create a data table, first thing is generation creation, we can call it. Okay, okay. So, or I can say initializing a data table, assigning a data table. First step, when I want to create a data table, I can have three things. First is import. Import means you can get the data from, you can get the table from Excel. You can get the table from CSV file. You can get the table from a database. You can get a file anywhere from there. Okay, this is the first step which we can do. Second is generate. Generate means you have some data, unstructured data, and you are creating into a structure. Saying that, okay, where you are using star, in every line, use that star as a column, column separator. So it will become generating. Generating means from some data you are creating into structured, means from unstructured data you are creating a structured data. And third one is you are building a data table. Building a data table means you are creating a data table from scratch. At that time you are creating the data table. Okay, and there are two type of memory. One is runtime memory. Okay, one is your hard memory. Hard memory means even if your a program is not running, the memory is there. The memory is there. Okay, like Excel, you have saved something, you have Excel. Like this only, I'm writing on this file. If I close this file and open next day, I can see this data over here. Runtime memory means when you are running a bot, at that time the values will be visible to you. The value will be useful to you, and the moment bot stops running, you can't see that memory. You can't see that values. You can't see anything related to that. That's called runtime memory. So data table is nothing but it's a runtime memory actually. Okay, this is a runtime memory. Okay, now let's build a data table. So first what we will do, we'll build a data table from some information. Okay, we'll build a data table from scratch. Okay, when you will be using Excel automation, then we will import the data from Excel and export to the Excel also. But for the initial purpose, this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third step. First, we will build from the scratch and then we will update that data table. Okay. Now let me build a data table. So suppose you don't know anything related to a data table. What you need to do is just write a data table. So you will see activities related to data table. Now inside the program, the data table, you will see these activities. So I don't want to add a column. I don't want to add a row. I want to build a data table. So I'll drag it and drop it over here. Okay, I'll drag and drop this data table over here. When I want to build a data table, drag and drop like this. Now I go to property panel. Suppose I'm the first timer. Okay, I go to property panel and I can't see anything. I say output. Okay, then I see, oh, there is a data table. It is when I hover over here, it is saying creates a data table according to a specific schema. Schema means structure. It will create a data table according to the structure. I'll click on this and I can see this wizard. Now I can see, okay, I can give values over here, and as the output, it will give me a data table. It is showing output, I'll give you a data table. That means it's like returning this thing to me, right? Like A plus B, C. So this is my C. It is returning me the things. Okay. I'll click over here when you want to build a data table. You click over here. You can see pencil one over here. I'll click on this one, and the first thing is column name. So what I want to be the column name over here. So I'm saying that employee name, or I can make it EMP name. Name will be string, definitely it's gonna be string. Allow null. Do you want this name to be empty someday in some row? Do you want this name to be empty? No, I don't want. I want each employee name. I definitely want each employee name. Default value, definitely I don't want default value. Where auto increment is implemented, I'll tell you. Default value, I don't want any default value. Okay, I don't want any default value. Okay, so keep this one like this. Default value, I don't want. Okay, now unique values, I know, because two people's name can be can be same. Like I in this word there can be another Maninder. So keep it like this. Maximum length. So my name has eight uh, letters, or you can say characters, something like that. How many characters you want? So maximum length 100. No, definitely I want to keep it till 20. Maybe the person has a really big name. Okay, in India we have people who have very big names. So I can keep it like this, and I'll say okay. So you can see this got changed. Now I can give the another one. EMP ID. Sorry, madam, sir. ID. Now, employee ID, do I want this employee ID like this? I'll keep it like this, and it will be integer. Definitely, it will be integer, right? Allow null. I don't want it to allow null. I want to, mark it some values. Okay. Auto increment. Auto increment is like, okay, if my first row is 19, second row become 20, third row become 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. No, I don't want it to be like this. I want to be specific. Default value, definitely I don't want to give any default value. I'll say maximum length -1. When you keep maximum length -1, that means length can be anything and it will be the default value of integer. Remember, in in variable types, when you have integer, double, and these kind of thing, you will have a specific length for it. Like integer can be from this range to this range. Like integer can be from 123 to -123. This will be the range. So when you say -1, that means you are taking the default value of default length of integer. That means if my employee name is, suppose my employee name is 10 digit, 12 digit, something like that. So I have to take long or double, kind of this one. I'm taking integer, that means I'm taking 3 digit, 4 digit, 5 digit maximum it can go. So 5 digit integer can accept it. So it's according to that. So -1 means the default value, or it doesn't have any value. Okay, and I press OK. So these are the two information right now I want. Okay, now I can make it. So this is my employee's personal data. Okay, right now this is my employee's personal data. So suppose this is me. Okay, and I can make it 141 maybe. Now I'll go to next one. I just have to put enter. I'll give maybe. Okay. Then we have third. Then we have our okay, and 102. Great, cool. Okay, now I can remove this one. Yes, I don't need. And I press OK. So I pressed OK. I have created so I have given a schema. I haven't created a data table yet. Okay, this is not creating a data table. I have given a schema to it. I said, okay, this is my schema. This is how my schema looks. So what it will do, it will create the data table. And once it is coming out of this activity, out of this file, this activity, it will say, okay, where to save it. So I need to give a data table over here. So you have two possibility over here. Either you go to variable panel, create a variable, give the variable type data table, and then use it over here. Or what you can do is you can go over here, press a Control K, give it a name. I can give it a name called EMP personal info. Enter. The moment I enter over here, by default, it will create a variable and the type is data table. But if you remember in assign, when I was creating with shortcut key, it was creating string. At that time, I told you it is because the default default type of assign is string, and default type of this output over here where I created this variable. Let me check this one. What is this? It should be a data table. Let me open an expression editor. Now you can see the out argument type is data table. That's why if I create over here, or over here, with the help of control K, it will create the expected data type. It will always create the expected data table. So whenever somebody asks you that, okay, with the control K, what will be the type? So never say string or anything. Always say it depends on what is my code expecting there, what type of variable it is expecting there. So it is expecting over here, as you can see, this is a data table. That's why when I created with the control K, you can see this created by default as a data table only. Is this point clear, guys? Anyone has doubt? Shadon, clear, buddy?
No.
Yeah, I'm clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, all good, buddy?
Clear, yeah.
Clear. Okay, cool. So, guys, what we will do, we'll take a 4 minute of break. Okay, if you want to use washroom or something like that. Okay, take a 4 minute of break. 9:35, we will again. You can stay on the call and mute yourself, and we'll resume at 9:35 basically. I can see 9:31 right now. After 4 minutes, we'll resume with the data table completely. Okay, so 9:35. Take a 2-3 minutes of break. Great. Okay. I hope everyone is back till here. Okay. Now we have build data table. Okay. This is a build data table activity. Okay. We are building a data table and we are saving it inside over here. Now there is a possibility that in runtime you want to see that whatever data table you have created. Okay, whatever data table you have created, you can see it in runtime. So for that, what to do? What that mean? Like, okay, if I am running, when my bot is running, okay, in output panel, you will see things, right? You will see the logs, the what is happening, what is happening, what is happening. Okay, how do you know that? Okay, whether your output is good, whether your data table has been created or not. So how I will verify that my data table has been created? I'll see this variable if this variable has information on it. But how to see this variable, whether this variable has information or not? Okay, you can't see a collection directly in .NET framework. What you can see is if I do print, data table, I'll get the type of that, or maybe just a garbage value. This is a garbage value. It will not give you the data table. The structure, it will not give you. If I print hello, because it's a single value, it will be able to print hello. But because this is a two-dimensional figure, it will not print it, right? Or suppose next day you have to show this in a message box, the data table, you have to show it in a message box. You have to show it somewhere. How to see that one? So what you need to do is you will convert this data table, this is a two-dimensional data table, into a string. Because suppose you have to put this into a mail body. When you are writing, when you are automating, in the automation you have to put it in a mail body. So how to do that? Or you have to get this data table into a string format, just two-dimensional thing into one dimension. So how to look at it? So for that, I'll go to, suppose I don't know anything, I'll go to data table. I'll just write data table, and over here I'll say add no, build no, clear no, for each. It's a kind of loop. No, generate no, get row no. Over here, output data table as text. So you found output data table as text. I'll drag it because it is saying output data table as text. I hover over here. I'll say write a data table to a string using CSV format. That means it will convert this data table into a string, and this data table will be converted into CSV format. CSV format means comma separated. Always remember your dot XLSX file is a two-dimensional structured file, and your .csv file is a string file. Always remember. XLSX is a two-dimensional thing. It's a collection. And your CSV is not a collection. It's a single thing that's called string. Maybe you know this thing or not. CSV is a one dimension, a single thing. Like my name variable has a value Maninder. It's a single value. Similarly, your CSV file, the entire CSV file is nothing, but you can make it inside like this. So it's a single value. Okay, so what it does actually is it converts this data table, whatever data table you got, EMP personal info, and convert it into, from here you give input. It says that, okay, give me an input, I'll give you that output. So I'll give you EMP E. I write E, I get this one. As I told you, if you don't get this helper window, what you have to do is, suppose I don't get this helper window, what I will do, I write this E, control space, I got this one. Then I'm on the right one. Either you click on this one, double click on this one, or just you can say like this, and when I'm on the right one, tab, and this will be written over here. Okay, now it will say, okay, you have given me this data table, I will convert it in, but where do you want me to save it? So I'll create with the control K, I'll say str underscore, because it's a string format, I'm saying emp personal info, and enter. I entered it like this. In the variable panel, you can see it is created as a string, because it is saying that, okay, I'll give you a output. Okay, I'll give you output, but you have to give me a variable type of string where I'll save this output. So I gave it a variable type of string. This is a variable type, variable whose type is string, and I gave it over here. But I have created it at this time only because I'm using it. Now I can use it inside a message box. Now you can see there's a thing called message box. Okay, I can drag it over here. I can drag it over here to show you that, okay, if I write directly EMP table, I directly write this EMP table in message box, what it gives me. And if I write str EMP table, what it gives me. Till here, if anyone has any doubt, please feel free to ask. If you don't have doubt, then I'll move ahead. But these things, because these are initial things, you need to be very clear. Later, you will be able to understand activity. I'll just drag and you will say, oh, this is output, this is it. Till here, if anyone has any doubt. Shadon, clear, buddy?
Yes.
Okay. Why I ask you every time? Because others can understand my kind of English. It's Indian English. So there may be a problem with you, a little bit of communication, right?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
That's great. Thala, all good, buddy?
Yeah, all good, Maninder.
Okay, man. Cool. So I'll run it, okay? Now I want to run it. I have options, run or run file. As this is my main file, okay, I can use run also. I can run file also. If I run debug, so let me run the debug, okay, so that you can see my code in the background also, okay? So you can see whatever it is running, it will be green as I told you. Debugging, we have the separate session for it, but don't worry. See, as I told you, if I try to write my table in message box, it will be a garbage value. This is a table name garbage value. This is not my table name, but this is not my table, right? If I go over here, this is my table and it is a comma separated. So this is how your table will look like. And it is a comma separated, and you know that what type of this is? It is a string type. So it is a string type. Okay, and I press OK, it becomes green and everything is fine. Okay, this is, you can see your table. Now next task can be, see guys, if you have any doubt, please feel free to stop me and ask the question. Okay, don't wait for my me asking you to if you have any problem or not. So again, Now, next task can be, I want to add a column to this data table. I want to add a column to this data table. Okay, so I have thing. Suppose I want to add one more thing over here. I want to say employee ID, and I want to see that, okay, from which location this employee is working. So I can say working location. I want to add a column. So two possibilities that, okay, I will add it over here. I don't want to add it over here. I want to add after some time. Like I have added this one, then after this one, I want to add. Okay. So how to add this one? I'll go data table. Okay. And this data table, I will say add data column. I don't have anything saying column, right? Remove column we have, but adding a column. I'll go over here and I'll go like this. Now in add data column, you have you have a few things. First is, if you remember this thing, just let me go over here again. Just open this one. If you remember, whenever you are trying to edit a column, it was asking you data type, what kind of data you're going to save in this column, allow null, default value, unique, maximum length, how much maximum length can be. Okay, remember these things. Okay, now let me go back to this one again. When I'm trying to add a new column, definitely it's going to ask me these things also, right? So the first thing was, what gonna be my column name? So you can have a possibility that, okay, it will ask you, first thing it will ask you, what will be my column name? So I will give a column name. I can have a column and column name, right? You will see two things. In input, it is asking you column name, column name, and data table. So data table is like, okay, in which data table you want to add this column? I want to add this data table to EMP personal. Okay, I gave the data table name. You can see this thing got reflected over here. Now you have two possibility, column name and column and column. If I want to give a column name directly like this, a string value, it is expecting a string value, I can give EMP work location. I can give it like this. So if I give EMP work location, it will add a column in this data table with the name called EMP work location. But I have another method, okay, to add a column. You can't give these two, at the same time. No, either you have to give this, either you have to give this. So I can give this or I can give this. Okay. Now this is called, if I want to give a value over here, I have to give a data column object. Data column object means how to, it's a collection. I can give a collection column type. I have to give the column type with the column. That means I will define first, I will define a variable called column. Okay, I'll define a variable called column, the data column. Then I will define the structure of the data column. And then I will define the name of that data column. And then you will be able to use this. Suppose I have created this DC. Then you will be able to give that value, DC value, in this over here. You don't have to give then this. So you have two options over here. Either you can give a data column object, or you can give column name over here, completely on you. But one of these things to be given, not both. So the easier method is give a column name. Why? To create a data column object. You will create a data column object, like first you will go to a variable panel, create a variable, give a variable type data column, then define the structure. So how to define the structure? You will say that, okay, data table, this EMP personal dot column, dot columns, and then you will, kind of do like this. Show you. Oh, I have this. Then what you will do? You will say that, okay, this one, how you will do? You will say, okay, DT is equal to, then you have EMP personal, EMP personal info dot data column and then this one like this. Then you will say dt is equal to dt dot value is equal to, and then you will give the name of the column. So this thing you have to do three things, and then you will give it over. The simpler way it gives you, it says, okay, I'll create a data table. So it is like, okay, you want to do it, do it. Either you just give me this one, EMP work location and a data table in which data table you want to add. I will create, because to create a data table, data column object, I need first dt column, data column, and then, variable. So it will create a variable in the background. I need in which column you want to, which column structure you want to inherit. So I have given already over here, and then value, I'm giving the value. So it will do the same thing in the background form. Okay. So the easiest way is to do the column name, to give the column name. Okay. Now, another one is, these are the two information which is important. Like first information was column name, second information in which data table you want to add this column. The third one is type argument. Type argument means what type of value this column will hold. Work location is a string value, so I'll give a string, right? Now, if you remember, you have allow null values. I don't want to allow null values, so I'll make it false. Auto increment, no, I want to make it false, or keep it like in a default, whatever is there. Okay. Default value, no, I don't want to make any default value. I guess I need to make a default value, because I said no, don't allow null values. Okay. Maximum length, leave it like this. Maximum length can be 10. Okay. And then unique, no, unique, no. Two people can have the same, two people can have the same location. Now, default value. Let's come back to the default value. See, when I'm saying or allow null values, okay, so I have created, first I have created, if you remember, first I have created a data table already. Okay, name and what was created? Name and EMP ID, right? I have created EMP ID. I have given the values. Okay. Now, post this, I want to add a column. So what it will do? It will add a column, not going back, but importing this data table here, using this data table here, and using the new column over here. But what happens to these values which are already added? So if I say allow null, that means these values will be empty. But if I don't allow null, I have to give a default value, because in this table, which I got it from the above activity, these have already few rows. I need to give some, empty values. So I will give a default value. I can say default value not applicable, or I'll say previous EMPs, previous MP. Okay, or I can say that these are nothing but work from home, work WH. Okay, these are work from. Okay, now again, if I want to see this output, there's no use of looking output over here, but yeah, I can use this. I can use this one. I'll use this output over here again. The same table name I want to convert, and I'll use this same variable over here, so that it will override the previous value and save the new value in this variable. I want to see this variable, how it looks. Okay, so let me debug this one for you. If you are getting confused anywhere, please feel free to stop me and ask the question. It's completely fine.
Wait, quick question.
Yes, please go ahead.
So the add column is actually creating a new data table, correct?
Not, it is creating, it is adding a new column in the same data table. It will not
Oh, it's
create.
adding a new column in.
Yes.
Oh, it's adding a new column in the data table. Okay.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got that.
Got it. See, so now I have built a data table. Now in the initial, when I haven't add the column, before that, I can see my data table look like this. But now it will, after this, it will try to add a column. So the column is getting added now. Okay. But the values are defined here. I can't change the values now. I can't change this thing later. So when I'm adding a new column, it will ask me that, okay, you are adding one more column, employee work location. What should be the default value? Because you have told me values can't be empty, but in the values, there in that data, the values are already empty. I mean, the values are there for which what I need to do basically. It's like that. It's like I have given you Excel who have the data. I told you add few data and add this column. So what you will ask me, you will say, okay, I'll add the column. Okay. But when you gave me the Excel, there was already few data. Okay. What should be the value, values against those data for that column? Because you will say, okay, I'll add new columns, new rows, okay, and new values to the column, the column which I'm going to add. But what about the older one? Okay, so this is like that in the press like this. So you have to give the default value also. When you are saying that allow null values, no, because you are not allowing null values, right? But when you add, few values will be already null. For this, the values will be empty because after this only I'm adding a column. Okay. Is it clear or should I make it in Excel and show you? Shadan, it's clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thala, clear, buddy?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, man. Cool, cool. Okay. Now we have this one that, okay, we have added the column. We have this add column. Now let's talk about add row. But before that, I'll take you few, smaller one. Okay. Now let's take in add column, I'll show you how to create object. Okay. So it will cover both that, okay, creating a column object and creating a row object. Both are same. The steps are completely same. You just have to, where I'm using column, you have to use row. Okay. So I'll show you when I will be using add row. Okay. So don't worry about it right now. Now, before that, suppose let's sort some information. So I want to sort a data table. Okay, suppose I want to sort the data table. So I will take this one, sort data table, and drag it over here. Right? And I can give this data before outputting something, before creating it into text, I'll sort a data table. So when you want to sort a data table, few things will be important. First, which data table you want to sort. I have employee personal info data table. I want to sort it. Then it will ask me where you want to save this data table, because there is a possibility that you want to keep the original data table separate and the sorted one in the new data table. So you can create a data table variable and give it over here, or you can say save it in the older data table. That means it will override the older data table with this sorted one. Okay. Now, sorting column. Sorting column again. Either you can give, column object. Either you can give index. Column index means at what position that, at what position -1 at that column is. Position -1 means when I talk about this is first position but zero index. This is second position but first index. If you know the indexing, right? Indexing start from 0 and it always like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a position means position always start from 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can give either anyone you can give, right? Either you can give column object, either you can give index, or either you can give the column name. So what I want to do is I'll say, okay, I want to sort on the basis of this column, employee ID. I want to sort them in the ascending or descending order. Right now, these are somewhere shuffled like this. Okay. So I'll go over here. I'll say on the name basis, I want to do. So I give the column name. You have to give only one over here. It is giving you option that, okay, give me column object, either give me column object, either give me column index, or give me the column name. So I'll give the column name. It is saying ascending or descending. I'll say employee name should be in the descending. That means, the whose employee ID is greater, it will come on the top. Ascending, oh, descending is only, right? Yes, descending is okay. So I'll run it. Because I used it before output data table. So first it will sort and then it will convert later, then it will convert it into the string format. Okay. So here it is running. Okay. It is before this, then it will add a column, sort the one. And now over here, you can see this is in the descending order. So first 142, 114, 110, 102. Okay. Now if I convert this into, if I change this into ascending order, and now I want to run it. So it will be running. Okay, like this. Good. Okay, now it was running like this. Okay, now you can see 101. And this will be like. If you want to have, suppose, so this is, you have short data range, then we have merge, lookup, join, definitely. Okay. Now understand one more topic. It's 10 o'clock, right? Okay, guys, we will do one thing. Half an hour we'll keep for our doubt session, as we have half an hour for the doubt session. So if you guys have any doubt, okay, please let me know. If you don't have doubt, I can cover lookup also. One more topic, lookup, and then we are done for today. But if anyone has doubt, please feel free to ask. Okay.
Yeah, good question.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you added a new row, I noticed that
Mhm.
the other data were WFH. They were not like, can you add values to that
Row?
column that you, yeah.
Yes, we can use the values to this column. But if the data is already there, if the data is already there, you have update row them. Either you have to update the row, either you have to go for each row and then update the values. Okay. Either what you can do is, if you are adding a new row, completely new row, then you can add the data to this row. Then you can add data to this column.
Okay.
Okay, either you can use the update row, that okay, because you will be updating, right? Because once you have created it over here, it will be passing it till here and you will get an entire data table. So if you want to update that, either you have to do update, either you have to do for each, you have to go to each row and then change it, or you have to, either you can use a new entry, new rows, completely new rows, right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
If till here, we see, guys, we are in the module basically 4. First was introduction to RPA. Second was introduction to UiPath and structure and all. Third was fundamentals, basically a little bit of variables, loops and all. If in these 3 modules, if anyone has any doubt, please feel free to ask. If not, then we'll go for lookup.
Maninder,
Yes.
have you covered argument yet?
No. Argument haven't.
Okay. I
Argument.
thought I
No.
missed it. Yes. Okay.
No. Argument we have to. We have to argument later. But we have covered in variable. We have created variable. We have created global variable. What are global variable? Local variable. We have created argument. We haven't touched yet. We will touch it when we will be using how to call another workflows from one workflow to another. So this. Okay. It will be in this session only. Means in
Yeah,
this
hi.
module. Hi Thala, please go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, Maninder.
Yes.
So need to download the UiPath community version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm looking.
I'll connect with you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Okay.
Yes.
You should also download the community version.
Sure. So rest of you guys I guess we can wrap up the session for today. Okay, rest of you can leave, and then whoever want to download the UiPath, or they want to see that whether they have downloaded the community version or not, right community version or not. See what happens. If you download, it will ask you to download. If you download the enterprise version, it will be available for 60 days only. After 60 days, it will be gone. So if you are in this confusion, how to check it? First thing, if you have already installed, okay, go to your help, here you will see community license. Or if you are seeing enterprise license, we have to install the community license for you then. Okay. So if these kind of problems you are getting, if it is community license for you, it's completely good and fine. We are okay. Okay. If there is a problem, please stay on the call. And when we will be downloading, you can uninstall UiPath, and when we will be downloading for Thala and Ratna and all, so then you will be able to see the steps that what to do.
Maninder, can you put that too in the recording in case?
Manish, I'll keep the recording running, buddy.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay. Others can. Thank you for the day, guys. Guys, tomorrow we'll see you at 8:30 in the morning. Please expect assignment today by today evening only. Okay, I'll send it to your email IDs. Whatever email IDs I get, I'll send it on that email IDs.
Okay. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
the interview questions also I'll sending you in that email ID. I have that in Word format actually. So okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Others can leave. No worries. Okay. Okay. So what I would need is Thala. It is Thala, right? Thala, could you please share your screen? Because it is already installed to me. If I try to.
Yeah, Maninder. Actually, not at all. I mean, downloaded. One
No,
minute.
no worries, no worries. You can share your screen, and what I was saying that okay, you can share your screen, and I can tell you that where to go basically, na?
I have sent request.
Allow. Yes, my friend. Okay, this is not allowed to other people. Let me make it. I want to give access to all the participant, any access. So where is that? Host tools. Okay, so hide, enable waiting room, lock meeting, no share screen. How the participant share? Yes, buddy, go ahead. You can share your screen.
Yeah.
I am not able to see your screen.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Mm.
Okay, everyone, please follow these steps if you haven't installed UiPath in your screen. Okay, wait. Don't give anything. Okay, get automation cloud for community. You can see there is a URL below. So please close everything. Close all this. Continue with UiPath and all. Close this one. From the tabs, close all the tabs. Yes, close this one, my friend. Yes. Okay, just okay. Now, first, just go to UiPath. Okay, write download UiPath Studio. Download UiPath. Download UiPath. Just write it like this. Okay. So suppose we are completely new. Suppose we are completely new. What do we need to install UiPath? You can see. No, not here. Not here. Wait. Process. You request your free. Process automation software. Click on that. Second one. Yes, click on that one. It is taking me to UiPath website. Basically, it should take me to the UiPath website. If it is not taking me to the UiPath website, I'm very angry. Go back again. Go back again. Don't. Arey yaar, I was on the right page, I guess. Click on this one again. I'm sorry, I didn't read that one. This is so it is asking you for the community. Okay, so scroll down. Please scroll down. Don't do anything right now. Oh, there is no request. No, this is for the enterprise version actually. Scroll up, please. Okay, I'll give you the URL, actual URL that you have to go is UiPath. Wait a minute, because see, it should be kind of UiPath. Okay, my friend. Review platform, drive the mouse. Okay, now, okay. As a newcomer, what you have to do is you just write UiPath only in the Google. Just write UiPath. We have to go to their main file. Okay, main website UiPath. Just write. Okay, wait a minute. Why this is very different from mine? Click on this.
This is the
UiPath.com. Yes, go to that one. Okay, now try UiPath free. Click on the try UiPath. Try UiPath free is here, right? Now, So if you give the information and then continue with Google, it will install the enterprise version. We need free version, right? No, don't. In the right hand side, okay, in the right hand side, left hand side, you have Get Automation Cloud for Community, right? Scroll down, please.
Yeah.
Yes, click on this one. Okay, on this one. Okay. Okay, UiPath Automation Cloud for Community. Just give me your email ID over here now. Password. Okay. Do you got the verification code?
It is in my phone.
Okay. Ratna, you understood, right? What to do?
Yeah, I understood. I already have downloaded it, but like a month ago, and there were again so many updates. No, like we get
Mhm.
after the update, I didn't sign in again, so I just got logged out. I have to give my and in between I did my some of my practice sessions, and it is connected with the orchestrator. So if I sign in with another email account, will I resume back all those?
I'll tell you. Okay. Okay, no worries. I'll tell you. Then you have to give the country, Thala, any country you give. State. Yes, you have to give. You have to, if you are logging with another UI with another email ID, you can email. Log in with another email with the in UiPath orchestrator. Like this, Thala is creating, right? Name must include both first and last name. Just you can give first and last. Separate a space. Separate a space. You need to give Thala space, like my name is Maninder dot space Singh. So Muhammad Thala, you can give like this. Done. Okay. You can give the organization, cloud organization. You can give any organization. Your name also you can give. It's completely fine. It's not like you have to. Now continue. Oh, go back to create organization. Create organization, please. Wait a minute. Following information. I already haven't. Oops, something went wrong. Context of. I think you can continue. Click on continue, please. Continue. Thala, so
I
with
can
this
change.
email ID, no, this email ID, did you already created a,
No, it
already
is in
signed?
Power Automation.
Okay, give something else, organized cloud name, give another cloud name. Omega, done. Any cloud name means your any name you can give. Now it is, yes, creating. So Ratna, you also have to log in with another email ID if you have, okay? So you can log in like this. And if you remember your older email ID, we can connect to your UiPath. Okay. Now, Thala, you can see start in, download Studio Desktop. No, not here. Right hand side, download Studio Desktop, my friend. Yes, Madi.
Okay.
Okay. Download this one, my friend. Okay. Download it in your desktop. Okay. No worries. Wherever you want to download it, download. So it can take a lot of time. Okay. Ratna, do you remember your this email username and password for this automation cloud?
That's what I'm checking, the old email ID.
Okay. Either you can give a forget password and maybe you'll get that one.
Okay.
Okay, my friend, you can. Don't worry about that. If you don't have, then you will repeat these steps one by one and then.
I mean, I'll get my the thing which is I've already performed that will be present now if I log in with my new email ID.
It will be. Don't worry. No, it will. You have to check the files actually. It will be present, I guess. Don't worry about it. We will.
Yeah, they are in C and D.
Then it will be. Then it will. Don't worry about it. It's like file. See these The other things will be project files actually. That will be present. Even if you send it to me and I open it in my UiPath, it will be visible to me. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not it's like okay, it's like Excel only. Like okay, you can send me Excel and I can open it in my Excel. So it's completely fine. It's only matters data store in that files only. So it's fine. Okay, my friendos. Hey Thala, you need a really good internet. Invest money.
Actually,
Lot of
this is the
invest
this is
money, a lot of money for
here
me.
it is. No, actually here this is a good internet only.
Understood, yeah. I'm just joking.
I
So
checked
how, you are using what, 30 Mbps, 50 Mbps? What is?
50 Mbps.
Yeah, I use 30. My internet is better. I'm sitting in Himalayas. My internet is better than you. Okay, it happens, man. It's like UiPath. This
Yeah,
community thing. This MSI is really big. So it's a package actually.
yeah.
Okay, it will have robot,
Okay.
executor, and that's why it is not exe. If it is exe, that means it's just a one application, right? So it is a complete package for this MSI will contain your studio, your robot, your
Mm.
executor, your assistant, right? So it's an entire package of exe files. So when you double click on this, it will install everything together. Okay. This is a
Okay, I'll
background.
take care. Maninder.
No worries, no worries. Wait. Let it finish. It's completely fine, man. I'm okay with to wait. It's okay. Not going anywhere.
So in this the Git will in this the Git version will also be present, right?
Git version?
I mean,
Yes,
the Git.
yes. Everything will be there.
Oh,
आपका वो गिट का लिंक बेस्ट
हाँ. As in
कैन यू
assignment it is there. In assignment it is there. Okay.
हाँ ओके
Don't worry. It will be there. Assignment, even that token ID and everything is there, so you can use that.
या ओके
To give you guys the assignment also. So in the evening, I'll sit with a peaceful mind, give you all the assignment and everything. Pratibha, what are you doing here?
सर डाउट था पूछना था मैंने सोचा
हाँ.
इसके बाद पूछ लेती हूँ
Go ahead. What is the doubt? What's your doubt then?
सर गिट का मैंने ना अपना एक प्रोजेक्ट बना रही थी साइड साइड बाय साइड तो
Mm-hmm.
मैंने अपने गिट से कनेक्ट किया तो जब टोकन बना रहे थे तो उसमें पूछ रहे कि ड्यूरेशन एक्सपायरेशन पूछ रहे थे
You can give any duration. You can give 60 days, 100 days. It's like once you give a token, it will be just like a password. So if you say 60 days, after 60 days, you have to create another token and give it like this. So you are generating basically a password for 60 days, 70 days. So you can
ओके
create it for 60 days. When it get expire, you create a new token because username will be same, the repository URL will be same. Only change will be the password. So you will have the new token and use that token.
तो सर
It's
ये
completely
पूछना था कि जैसे कॉर्पोरेशन में तो कोलैबोरेट करके ये सब करते हैं, तो इसमें जब मैंने नेवर करके सिलेक्ट किया तो उसमें लाइक काइंड ऑफ वार्निंग आती है कि सिक्योरिटी पर्पस के लिए आप नेवर सिलेक्ट मत करो
yes. Why this is like, so suppose I have created a token for the GitHub, okay, and I'm putting that code in the customer, repository. So what will happen? My agreement end with customer in 60 days, or the
ओके
project is for 1 hour, 1 year, right? So after 1 year, if I still have the token and all, and the suppose customer forgot to delete that token, so what will happen? I'll still have access to that the customer's repository, right? It
ओके
is not an ethical practice actually. Okay, because once my this thing is done, okay, open this loop. Once my agreement is done, I should not have any access to the customer thing. Okay, buddy?
ओके तो सर जैसे मान लो कि जैसे 1 साल का हमने रख दिया
हाँ
एक्सपायरेशन
हाँ.
और पर 1 साल से ज्यादा लग गया हमें लाइक काम इसमें तो हम लोग लाइक
then
नया
then
नया टोकन
then
देंगे
create a new token because you are creating a new password to connect with that Git.
ओके सर
It's
वही पूछना
completely
था
fine. Fine, Baba.
थैंक यू सर
Okay. Double click on this. Thala already clicked. राइट, इट
हाँ
विल
हाँ
टेक सम टाइम. इट टेक्स टाइम. अभी इस पे क्लिक करो, नीचे जो आया है, दिस थिंग इज बिलो दिस यूआई पाथ. टू टाइम्स also started. Close one from the up. You can close. Yes. Okay, one is happening. Wait a minute. Now here, now go to this one. Quick for custom user, right? Don't make it custom. This is for enterprise and advanced user. Make it quick. Accept. No. Accept, and then install. Okay, buddy. Okay, let it bounce. Okay, so this is installing your products, different products. Okay. So remember always, you have to install community version, not the enterprise version.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, after 60 days, you will be like, hey, Maninder, I don't have this one. So you have to install this. Okay. I hope not just installation, you are getting few information about this also. That what this MSC contains and all, right? That happens. So you should know the whole picture. See this configuration, everything it is doing. See, component registration. So whatever component you have, other component, right? UiPath components like robot and all, it is doing all the things with your orchestrator. So it is connecting with your orchestrator. Okay. So let it install. It's gonna take a time, not a time, a lot of time. So let it install first. Yeah. Because the
Manager,
last
after I tell you the organization name and the name, so I got an error upstream identity provider returned access denied.
Okay, can you share your screen? Thala, just
Yes, sure.
yes, please share your screen. Okay. Thala, be on call because your last step is pending. Okay. This is called sign in
Yeah,
basically.
okay.
You need to connect with the orchestrator. Okay. Okay, go back, my friend. Go back.
Back to login page.
Huh. Just back. Uh Wait a minute. I guess you Ratna, you already have the organization, Baba. Wait. See, this is already there. Wait, good morning, Ratna. This you have Studio, Ratna?
Yes, I have Studio.
Okay,
I
so
just signed in with another email ID.
you have signed in with another email ID, right? Okay, my friend. What we will do? So now you have. So there is a called default tenant, right? This is called orchestrator. Click on that default tenant, please. Or you can go to that left rightmost, and also there will be a second thing. No, not friend here. Yeah, you can see orchestrator. Click on that. Yes, click on this orchestrator. So this is your orchestrator. Okay, so orchestrator, as I said in my second module, I said orchestrator is nothing but a midpoint, right, from where everything will be connected. So what we have to do is we have to connect your studio to the orchestrator, right. Okay, so now in your search panel, write UiPath assistant in your search, not here, Windows search.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah, you are intelligent.
Here
Assistant.
it is there.
Okay.
Assistant is there. On my
Okay.
desktop it is there.
Yes. You can see that that orange one in assistant in the right hand side,
Yeah.
Yes, click on this one, my friend. No, not your profile. Click on your profile.
Okay.
Click on your preferences. Don't sign out. Preferences. Okay, now orchestrator setting. Yes, if you remember what I told you. Okay, sign out. Click on sign out. Okay, wait. Okay, sign out. Wait a minute. Now what I told you from my first lecture is assistant is helpful to connect your robot. See, your UiPath is there. Okay? You have to connect your UiPath studio and your robot to the orchestrator with the help of assistant only, right? Assistant is a middle bridge, if you remember that. So
Yes.
go to your orchestrator. There is an orchestrator, right? Overview and orchestrator. Yes. Till this orchestrator underscore, copy the URL. It, yes, still here. Yes, copy this one. Okay, go to your assistant. It is asking you, right? Sir, yes, give this URL over here. See, I told you, you are intelligent. Sign in. Click on that sign in. Click on. Now it will ask you, yes. Go there, web portal, go to web. Yes, allow. Please allow. No, wait, allow. Baba, allow open. Now it is getting connected, right? Wait a minute for some time. If it is online, it should be connecting. They see it's connecting. Connected. Open your studio, my friend. Open your studio. Okay. Studio.
That's what. Yeah, it's on desktop.
Okay. You can search also. You can search also. It's completely
Okay.
fine. Okay. Now your studio will be connected to your new orchestrator. Okay. This is the new orchestrator here.
Mm-hmm.
So it is getting the URL from there. Now you can see your files, right?
Yeah, I can see that
Okay.
part.
Open one file, any file, open one file. Please open one. I'll show you your orchestrator URL also. Okay. Now wait a minute. Ratna madam. Oh my God, my legs. Oh. Now in below, you can see Ratna at 4 at the rate of gmail.com. Ratna below.
Yes, it is there.
Yes. Click on that. You can see that URL. See? No. Wait. Just hover on that. Don't click. Just hover there. Yeah, you can see the orchestrator URL is the same
Mhm.
URL which is there, right? So what we did with the help of assistant, we connected your orchestrator studio to the orchestrator, your UiPath studio to the orchestrator. Got it, Ratna?
Got it. Got it.
This is how you do the connection. Okay, my friend.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, is it working now? It's good, right?
Yeah.
Thank me later, pay me now. Good. Okay, my friend. Okay. If you have any other doubt, please stay on the call. If you don't have, enjoy your weekend and enjoy your time with family.
Yeah. So the email ID should I give to you in the group?
For what? No, no,
I
no. For there, we have created Excel. Na? You can write it in that Excel.
oh,
You have that Excel in the group, na?
yeah,
Means
I'll
a link. Yes, yes, yes. If you don't find, please let me know. I'll reshare it. Okay. Okay. In that Excel, you have to enter your information. Okay. Cool. Thala, my friend, please go ahead. Share your screen.
Yeah, I have shared. Are you able to see my screen?
Wait a minute. I can see, I guess, Ratna's screen, or it is your. Oh, it's your screen. Okay, great. Yes, close this one. Do not show again. Please make it do not show again. Otherwise, it will show you every time whenever you will open this UiPath. Close this one. These are resources you can find. See, this is your UiPath, right? Okay. So now what happens when you install it first time, your UiPath get by default get connected with your orchestrator. Okay. By
Okay,
default,
okay.
it will be get connected to your orchestrator, and orchestrator, you know from where you have to go, right? If you go to Chrome, please go to that Chrome. Please go to that Chrome, my friend. Ah, you are very fast. Okay, now go to your orchestrator. Yes, click on that orchestrator. Manually redirect. Yeah, open that orchestrator, your URL, orchestrator URL. UiPath, UiPath Google search. Please click on that one. UiPath. Yes, 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 yes. No, just write UiPath only. You can see continue with UiPath below, second last. You write O, right?
This one. Okay, okay.
O. Right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Continue with your path. You can give your password. This is your email ID, right? With you logged
Yeah.
in. Give the password, please. Oh, your password is there. Hey, why you are going to manage password? Give the password. Go to auto. Okay, my friend. Sign in. Oh, where is your password? Use that password, which is already saved password, and sign in. Okay. Now, if you want to see your orchestrator, you will have to click on that default tenant, right? So it gives you a free tenant, basically. This is orchestrator cloud. Cloud gives you the free tenant.
Okay.
So you click on the default tenant, you go to orchestrator. Okay. Or you can from the
Okay.
left hand side, you can go to the orchestrator from where Ratna went, right? If you remember, there will be orchestrator below. Operator, orchestrator. Well, done. Got it? Connected.
Yeah,
Everything is
okay.
fine.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No
Yeah, fine.
worries,
Thank
no
you.
worries, Thala. We'll see you then. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Cool. Okay, bye-bye. Ratna, any doubt, buddy?
So Excel, I was unable to edit. Can I just post the email ID in the group?
mail ID in the group. Wait a minute. I'll check. I'll check. Okay. Just let me ask. Anyone has any doubt? If anyone has any doubt, they can ask. Otherwise, I'll show you my screen where I'm talking to you. Okay, 2 minutes, Ratna. I'll just take 2 minutes of you because I need your information over there. Because why I need information? Because. Okay. You are not able to do it. It's not
Unable to
possible.
edit edition.
No, just give me a second. Let me give you. It's not possible.
Okay, Maninder, thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you, buddy.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very
No
much.
worry. Okay, Ratna, I'm pasting this to here. Okay, good. Did you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.